Okay, hello. Selamat pagi. Good morning to everyone. Welcome to SOKI Schools Out Kids in Bengkel Solar or Solar Car workshop with me today, Jeff Johansson from Pusat Sains Negara, and we are berbesar hati kerana ada penyertaan daripada pihak-pihak berkat Children Homes and then Jeremiah Education Group. And then we have a few participants here. Selamat datang sekali lagi untuk kita punya bengkel kereta solar pada pagi ini. Right, bengkel hari ini simple, santai sebab sekolah ni kita nak bersantai bersama-sama, kita nak bersama-sama untuk explore, mempelajari sesuatu yang baru iaitu kereta solar, dan seterusnya kita akan buat aktiviti secara hands on yang jarang kita lakukan sebab kebiasaan sekarang ni kita cuma tekan-tekan skrin, tapi hari ini kita akan hands on pasang sendiri kereta solar kita. Alright. So untuk pecahan aktiviti hari ini ataupun the breakdown of activities for today, first we're going to show you certain slides, give you introductions of what is bengkel, what is kereta solar, what is bengkel kereta solar, what is solar car is, and the history behind it. A simple introductory to solar car, and then after that we're going to have some short videos just to get you excited for you to install your own or to assemble your own kereta solar. Then we're going to go step by step ataupun langkah demi langkah untuk kita pasang kereta solar kita pada hari ini. Alright, jangan risau, kita akan buat secara perlahan-lahan, kita akan buat secara bersama, kita akan pastikan semua dapat memasang kereta solar mereka dengan baik, dan kita akan pastikan juga harap semua mengikut langkah-langkah arahan yang telah dibuat. Right, all the instructions there. Have to be very careful with the components because some of the components are very sensitive, and if it's broken, there's no spare part, and we don't have any workshop or bengkel for it. Right. So then after that, we're going to do a live demonstration on how the solar car works, because we have our halogen lamp here. Right, and for you guys out there, if the sun is sunny out there, ataupun pada hari ini kalau adik-adik semua cuaca sangat cerah hari ini, mungkin lepas ni after adik dah pasang kereta solar adik-adik semua, adik-adik boleh cuba di bawah cahaya matahari nantilah. Selepas itu kita akan ada sesi soal jawab, dan kemudian kita akan minta para peserta untuk memberikan maklum balas untuk bengkel pada hari ini. Alright, so are we good to start? Give a thumbs up, like, right, thumbs up. Yes, that's the spirit. All right. Okay. Go on to the next slide. So, apakah itu kereta solar? What is solar car? We know about solar. We know about car. Car is something that moves on its own, transport us. But today, we're doing it at small scale, dalam skala yang kecil. Apakah itu kereta solar? Any takers? Anyone who want to answer this question? What is solar car? Is it like the answer is already in the question itself? Okay. Anyone to answer? Maybe put it. You can also letakkan di bawah ruangan chat. You can also put the answers. Let's see.
I think solar car is basically car that is powered by sunlight, such as sunlight. Basically an electric car, right?
Yeah, it's electric car, and so from where it generates electricity is from the sunlight or the solar itself, which is contained photon, which we're going to go into more details of it. So next. So basically, right, cars that run on solar power. So what is kereta solar? Kereta yang menggunakan tenaga solar untuk gerak. So that's the answer. So basically, it's just a series of transformation of energy from one energy to another. That a car that use this. If you notice that this car doesn't have any battery, right? It doesn't have any battery, but it's only have solar panels and a motor, right? Motor, and it's kind of in gears and wheels and so on. So that it doesn't have any batteries. How does it move? So it's going to run solely on solar power. All right, next. So for today, we're going to do the kereta solar. Kita akan buat kereta solar. So panel solar right? If you can see the black thing on the chassis on the green, that's the solar panel that can mengubah tenaga cahaya matahari kepada tenaga elektrik. It can transform light energy, solar energy from the sun to electricity, tenaga elektrik. And kemudian ia akan ditukarkan kepada tenaga kinetik. They will change to kinetic energy through the motor that was powered by the electricity, right? So they can sehingga boleh menyebabkan kereta itu bergerak, right? Next. So sejarah kereta solar. So the history of it, it starts in 1955, where if you can see this is the real illustration of the small solar car. You can see there's around 12 small solar panels, but it was developed by William G. Koch from GM Motors, right? So they do a demonstration of what we call Sun Mobile, right? Sun Mobile. This is called Sun Mobile, right? He's the one who's doing the first demonstration of a solar car. So it's just a 15-inch long car, and it can count as the first solar car that, right? Next. And we also have our own solar car, all right? When we joined this World Solar Challenge in Australia in 2017. So the car have moved with solar power sejauh, right? For as far as 623 kilometers sejauh 623 kilometer, right? So across the desert area. So basically, due to the abundance of sunlight dengan di kawasan gurun kan banyak cahaya matahari, so tenaga itu digunakan untuk menggerakkan kereta solar itu, dan kereta solar buatan daripada negara kita, iaitu daripada yang mewakili kita pada waktu itu itulah tim Eco-Photon daripada YTM, telah berjaya bergerak sejauh 623 km sejauh itu dengan hanya menggunakan tenaga solar. So can you imagine the impressive how, let's say if the source of sunlight is efficient, and we can also utilize it to untuk menggerakkan kereta lah, right? Next. So far so good. Is it like very fast, fast and furious? Because I was too excited to install the example. If some of you guys maybe pernah tengok this mini 4-wheel drive that before this, kalau maybe you can ask your uncle, your parents, or whatever, they pernah install this mini 4-wheel drive. It's actually the same feeling of installing this thing, right? So today, hari ini dalam sejarah kita akan memasang kereta solar kita sendiri. Tapi sebelum kita dah pasang tu, kita nak tunjuk satu video lah, just to lighten up a bit. So, I akan tunjukkan satu video. We're going to show a video about solar car by DNB. It's a kids illustration. Share.
No sound.
Oh, I see.
Huh?
I think there's some problem for that one. It's okay, we can revisit it. Maybe alias later on can try it on to check first. We're going to have our technician to check first. But actually, I'm just going to just summarize, right? Summarize. So basically, it's just case illustrations on how at first they going to a racetrack, they're going to race against each other. So this one person is using a very high quality petrol, the other one using a larger tank whatsoever, a good battery, and the other one is using just standard engine. So after that, they race around. So this guy lost, and then suddenly suddenly he realized that, why don't I use solar power to generate my car? He asked his father to install for him, and suddenly he said, so today we're going to race. How many laps do you want to race? I said, maybe 20. He said, the other guy, two guys, are you joking? Are you having some sort of new fuels, or are you having some bigger battery? I said, no, it's okay, let's just try. And then they race. Suddenly the car with the good petrol suddenly died, and then suddenly followed by the one who has batteries and also dies, and then suddenly he's the only car that's still running, right? And suddenly they ask, well, how you manage to make it, how you manage to survive that long laps, like how many laps can survive. So he's usually just telling them, I'm using solar power. That's it. But we're going to revisit again at the end of the show. Can play. Okay. So I just told the summary. Okay, this is the video.
Pintar mesti menang. Adi pun, Tony pun, semualah.
Alamak, petrol habis pula.
Lain kali, pakailah petrol mahal sikit. Macam aku punya, mesti boleh menang nanti.
Saya punya pakai bateri pun power juga. Saya menang, Ma.
Eleh, tapi kau nombor 2.
Okey, Ma. Menang jugalah.
Tak apa. Nanti giliran saya pula menang.
Jom balik Sofia House lah.
Jom, dapat air sirap sejuk ni. Sedapnya. Pintar, cepat. Termenung pula. Panas ni.
Okey. Saya datang. Saya kena buat sesuatu untuk menang kali ni. Tapi macam mana nak pasang ni?
Pasang apa tu?
Ayah, buat terkejut je.
Maaflah. Tapi anak ayah nak buat apa sebenarnya?
Pintar nak pasang solar panel ni dekat go-kart. Dah tengok video tutorial tu, tapi tak berapa faham lah.
Pandainya Pintar fikir nak guna tenaga solar ni. Ayah boleh tolong pasangkan. Jom!
Yeay, jom!
Tenaga solar ni bagus tau. Ia tak menambahkan jejak karbon. Jadi, ia bersih dan tidak mencemarkan alam sekitar. Selama ni, kita pakai arang, petroleum dan gas untuk hasilkan elektrik. Tapi, tak mustahil kalau suatu hari, semua sumber ni kehabisan.
Boleh jadi kan?
Guna lama-lama pun, ia akan mengakibatkan pencemaran alam sekitar.
Betul tu.
Okey, dah siap.
Wah, hebatnya. Cantik. Terima kasih, Ayah.
Sama-sama.
Apa kata hari ni kita berlumba lebih lama? 20 pusingan. Setuju?
20? Banyaknya. Aku boleh je. Tapi boleh ke kereta kau bertahan lama, Pintar?
Saya ada senjata rahsia.
Wow, macam kereta future.
1, 2, 3, mula!
Tak apa, belum kalah lagi.
Dia semakin laju.
Alah, habis bateri pula.
Alamak, enjin dah rosak.
Yeay, Pintar menang!
Power lah kita kau. Minyak apa kau pakai?
Saya tak pakai minyak lah.
Ni mesti pakai bateri. Bateri apa? Bagi tahulah.
Semua bukan. Saya gunakan tenaga solar.
Tenaga solar?
Tenaga solar adalah sumber tenaga yang boleh diperbaharui dan ia akan sentiasa boleh dihasilkan selagi wujudnya cahaya matahari.
Oh, patutlah go-kart kau boleh tahan lama. Jimat duit pula tu. Tak payah beli petrol.
Betul tu. Ia menjadikan persekitaran hijau dan lebih bersih serta boleh menyelamatkan dunia kita.
Banyak kebaikan tenaga solar ni kan? Boleh bantu untuk pasang kepada go-kart saya?
Alah, aku nak juga guna tenaga solar.
Okey. Boleh. Jom pergi rumah Pintar. Kita minta tolong ayah.
Pergi rumah Pintar ke? Ada makan-makan? Cik ada. Air sedap?
Cik ni tahu makan je lah.
Awak ingat tak penat ke pegang kad tadi?
Thank you, Alias. So basically, I just summarize. Saya dah summarize. Saya dah buat rumusan tadi lebih kurang macam tu. Cerita jalan cerita lebih kurang macam tu lah, sama sekali. So next, so kita nak buat checklist sedikit. I want to make a checklist. So everybody got their kit already. Can I see you guys like waving your kit? Everybody have your own kit already? The car kit that contain all your components or the car components. So ini adalah komponen utama kereta solar itu. You guys have it? Can I see it? Like wave it around, maybe? You guys have it? Let me see. Ada yang tahu? You guys have it?
Yeah.
So everybody have one. Semua orang akan ada satu. David, where's yours? Ah, nice. Everybody is going to get them. Yes. Ada yang dah pasang ke belum?
Sedang pasang.
Mungkin ada yang sudah pasang because mereka dapat lebih awal kan. Mereka akan pasang. Okay, nice, Nicholas. Okay, glad that everyone have it. So if everybody have their kits, so I'm just going to explain the components of the solar car here. All right. So these are the three main component. Ini adalah tiga komponen utama lah untuk kereta solar ini. Dan saya nak beritahu adik-adik untuk berhati-hatilah dengan komponen ini, terutama dia punya panel solar. Sebab dia ada wayar, right? Dia ada wayar yang kecil, right? So takut nanti kalau adik mungkin agak kasar, wayar tu akan terputus. So kereta ni tak ada warranty. Kalau akan hantar warranty, kena hantar pergi Pusat Sains Negara, baru kita akan tolong repair lah. Usually yang paling kebiasaan yang kita terima, masalah dia adalah apabila wayar tu tercabut. Wayar yang menyambungkan solar panel ke motor tu tercabut usually. So have to be very careful. And after that we have our motor. Kita punya motor, right? Then we have our chassis, which consists of the tires, the axle, the stopper, everything, the gear, everything. So bear in mind, have to be very careful that you don't lose your screws. Some of your screws are in the small packet here. So if you want to take it out, take it one by one. All right. We have our nut and screw here. Right, next. So quick guide of checklist. So you guys supposed to have all the things in the slides, right? You have to have 4 tires. You have 3 tires, then we have problems, right? Then we have our panel, our chassis, the green one, and the solar panels and the motor, the gear, right? And then we have the sesenda or the stopper, and then we have the pengapit, the clamp for the motor itself, and we have a very cute small screwdriver. All right, very cute small screwdriver. Everybody have it. And then we have archie, which is actually kind of like the arm for the axle later on for the ganda. Right, these are the components. So what we're going to do today, we're going to assemble everything and to make our own solar. Right, next. Everybody ready to install? Right, to assemble your own car? Right, the first step. Right, the first step.
In progress.
See, first we're going to take out this one, the green chassis. If you notice that we have longer rectangles and a small rectangle. So first thing, we're going to take out our screws and our nuts, right? Take one screw first. If you see in the slide, we're going to slide in our screw first, right? At all the right corner here, like here, here. But we're going to install it one by one, right? So you pick any corner that you want first. So we're going to put in our screws, right? Some screws, they can just easily slide in. Like for example, mine, you can just put it in and then it will go down directly, right? Like this. Some you have to screw it in because it's tight for the screw. So what we need here is actually 2 screws. Screw it in. Screw it in. Then you have to prepare your archie. This is what we call archie, or the arm for the car. Right. First steps, very easy. If your screw can just slide in, slide in. If not, you have to use a screwdriver to force it in. Here. Right here. Right. So then we have our archie. Archie is actually the L thing here, very small L thing. We have like 4 holes in it, 3 holes in it. Yeah. This one is the archie. So what we do here is that we're going to put it in on top, right? Top of the protruding screws here, like this, right? With a slash like shade. Oh, it's okay. Oh. So this is the very first easy step. This is one part of it. We have to just complete one corner. That's okay. So this. So to tighten this archie or the arm here, if you can see, it's wobbling, right? It's wobbling. So you need to have your nut. Small nuts. How do I going to install this? Because it's like very hard for you, isn't it, right? So I have this simple ideas, right? What I do is that I'm going to let it sit on the screw itself. Let me show you guys. This is my easy steps, right? Or if you guys have other ideas, right? I'm going to just let it sit on top of that screw. This is an example from another car. As you guys can see, I'm just going to let it sit on top of it, and then I'm just going to slide it down. So I'm going to follow my finger. So you're going to slide down. This looks small, but it's going to be very hard if your finger is very big. Okay, Victor. So Victor, you don't have to show off first. You have to. Oh, Victor already finished already.
Very easy lah, teacher. Very easy to do.
Very easy. Later on we talk about some of the modification that you can think of for that car.
Cikgu, macam ini boleh.
Mana tengok. So, alright. So on top of it, some of you can either you can put the nut on top of it, right? Another way is that if you find it very hard for you to screw in the nuts into the screw, right? You can using the zigzag method. Let me show you guys. It's not just one way to install the nuts. You can install it like this also, right? Another way of doing it, there's no one absolute way of doing it. So you can see here, if I do it in the opposite directions, opposite ways, you can still make the archie very strong, right? It doesn't wobble that much, right? So if you follow the slides, can you follow the slides? So if you notice, we're going to assemble all 4 of the corners with the archie, and there's one side of the corner, we're going to leave just 1 screw on it, right? Back. You can see the other corner. On the slice on the left, on the right, you can see that only one screw is there. So one screw holes, we're going to left it empty for us to install the clamp later on. Right. So now, I think I'm going to just ask you guys to assemble all 4 of the archie. If you guys have any problems assembling that archie, you can ask from your teachers. All right. So now I'm going to install mine also. Like, going to assemble this solar car with you guys. Show my process. Slide down. Slide down. Fix. Take your time. For Victor, who already installing his own solar car very fast, maybe he installed it yesterday. Maybe he can think of. Have you tried, Victor?
Teacher, not yesterday, 3 years ago.
Wow. Sure not. You're a time traveler, is it? 3 years?
I'm sure. Government school.
Oh. 3 years
Yeah,
ago.
way back in government school, we all play the Tamiya, teacher, the Tamiya car.
Oh, you have Tamiya. So tell me what type of Tamiya you have. I still have
Sekarang
my
tak
own
ada. Kereta
I
Tamiya
have-
sekarang tak ada dah. Dah
Ada
habis
dah?
hancur.
Tak ada. Yeah, I still have my collections. No, I have my broken Gigan. It's the Tamiya lah. Broken Giga. Broken Gigan, I have the red and black collections. I have mine still at home. I'm going to bring it today.
3 or 2 years
So
ago.
want to collect
I
Tamiya,
learned
the double star one.
RBT.
Hmm.
In my government school.
Okay. So for others that keep installing, just keep assembling our solar car. Okay, take your time. You have all times in the world. Just enjoying the process, right? Dia lebih best kalau you pasang sendiri, right? Assemble yourself. Excitement. Okay. All 4 corners, you have to install the archie, right? Screws. Once you install all the 4 archies, right? Then we're going to move on to installing the tires. Can you share the slide? So that side by side. Adik-adik semua pun boleh tengok juga buku panduan ataupun buku booklet yang kita ada bagi juga. So di situ pun ada gambar untuk cara kita pasang lah. Right? See? Our objective now, objektif kita adalah sekarang untuk kita pasang kita punya komponen tu seperti dalam gambar tersebut. Right? Abang pun kita pasang juga sekarang. Okay. Right. I'm 50% done. All right. Hopefully you guys also follow suit. Helps. This is I need to remove. So let's have the third one. After you putting your nuts, if after you putting your nuts and the archie is still wobbling, you can hold on to this one. You just hold on to the nut and then screw it in. So it's going to be tightened, right? Hold on to the nuts, tighten it. Put it wobbling, right? So this is the arms is going to hold your axle of the car, under of the car. Right? Moving to the last one, everybody is doing fine. If everybody have problems, you can chat directly in the chat. Ruangan chat. You can just chat there. You boleh choose.
Can I ask?
Yeah, sure.
What is a screw?
Hello.
What is
Screw?
a screw?
What is a screw?
You don't know
Yeah.
what's screw?
It's okay. It's okay. The screw is just small one, right?
Which one?
Bolt. Yeah, one screw.
Okay.
Small screw, and then this is the nut, or what we
Nut.
call the bolt. So second, here, small bolt here or nut here that is going to like hold the whole thing together.
Okay. Got different size
No, all the same size. If different size, I also curious.
My one cannot muscle.
Okay, if you cannot muscle, means that like for example, like you cannot muscle here, right? So if you cannot muscle, you can just put it here there first, right? Like this, and then you screw it in. You have to screw it in. I think some of you guys it's very easy to enter because it's right. So you just put it in, screw it in.
Very hard to screw.
Oh, is it?
You just push it inside. If cannot miss, just use the screwdriver and then the screw. Just push it and then turn until inside.
Yeah, turn.
Turn.
Yeah. Okay. The very simple way. I just want to tell you guys. If you turn it, right, clockwise, it's going to tighten it.
If I do, I think the thing will break.
Hey, no, it will not break.
Emily, bring it down here. Bring it
Emily.
down here. Bring it to the pantry.
Won't so easy break the plastic one. Just push it only one.
Can you
Emily,
show
bring
me?
it down here. How you do?
Extra, Emily. That's 3 extra. Don't worry.
Can I?
Emily, bring it down here. How you do?
Tak boleh masuk.
See, gentleman, you know, Emily. Next time, you must marry
Wait,
somebody
Emily,
like that,
bring it here. How you do? You bring it here.
Quiet. Oh
Pantry.
my goodness.
Are you having the right screw? That's my
She's
question.
having a lot of problems. Because she's the only girl.
It's okay. You guys can help her. You guys can help her, right?
You all want come to my room and help me?
Emily, I tell you, come behind the pantry right here. I'm right here. You come and bring it here. I have you.
So Emily, see, such gentleman, like Superman one, you know.
Oh, got different, is it?
God, all same one. The screw one are same size.
All screw are same size unless you getting a screw from
Unless you get a
somewhere
big
else.
screw.
Let me
Right.
try again.
Okay. Moving on. Oh,
You never open it.
it's good to have gentlemen going to help them here. But all the screws are the same size unless you get the different size of the screw. All right. Okay. Some of them you already installed all.
Hi, Bawani. Wow, Angel so clever. Angel know how to do. That's why Emily must have that kind of roommate, you know.
Muda, you know, muda.
Muda, but they are not muda. You already tua already. Bawani know how to do?
Ah. Jeremiah education, some of them already installed the tires, everything very fast. I thought I want to go slow for today.
No,
But
teacher,
sure,
must go very slow, please. We need a lot of time.
Hey, this is just a basic part. After this, we're going to have, it's not just a solar car, right? You can do a lot of things with it. You can think about, maybe you can add on something to it, right? For it to deliver speed, you know, the innovation is there. So everybody going to have to install the tires, the gunder, everything after this. So this is the second step. I'm still haven't finished yet. So you guys have to wait for me.
Finish, teacher.
Wow. Please wait for teacher, you know. Sometimes teacher also take time to install the Tamiya also. Look at the components. Why is it like that? Why the screw cannot enter? Why the screw? Is it the right screw? Is it the right screw, Emily? So after we install the second step, then next is the tires. I can see the Jeremiah education already installed their tires already. Impressive.
Teacher, I might need some time, you know.
Of course lah, you're a girl ma.
It's okay, we wait for everyone. No problem.
It's natural.
So for Jeremiah educations, so I think your car is already finished. Some of you can see that, but you have to peel off the double-sided tape behind the solar panel. Behind the solar panel, they have double-sided tape, so you just tape it on the chassis, and you don't leave it dangling like that. Or you're afraid that later on the wire going to be stripped off. Don't want that. So next slide. So we have this two ganda. Ganda is this one. What we do is that going to slide down into the archives. So before that, we're going to install this stopper, this orange thingy, right? So that there will be minimal contact to the archive and the tires. Right? Just install it like this. Slide. Right? Depends on your preference whether you want it to be like on top here. Then we'll have two holes, right? So we have two holes. Install one here. I prefer this one. So to make sure that your car runs smoothly, untuk memastikan kereta adik bergerak dengan lancar, kena pastikan ada ruangan di antara sesendal dengan tayar, right? Dia tidak terlampau ketat, dan apabila kalau adik pusingkan tayar tersebut, dia tidak ada rintangan, tak ada geseran ataupun yang membuatkan dia berhenti, right? Dia akan bergerak dengan lancar seperti ini. Tengok dia punya pasangan tu. Tires, stopper, a bit of space, sedikit ruang di antara dengan aci tu. And we have also same thing here, right?
Teacher, slow down, teacher.
Who's that? Emily, is it?
Slow down.
It's okay, it's okay. You're currently doing the screw part, is it?
Teacher, the screw part very hard. They cannot go in also.
Yeah, are you sure?
Must use force, otherwise misuse the screw and tighten it, lor.
Yeah,
They just screw it and not.
From this now, I'm trying it until now. One also cannot. After 2 years, I'm doing screw things again.
Okay, what you do is that, okay. Devon,
Go first
Devon, is it?
See, Bawani, my
Hi, Devon.
car.
Bawani.
Bawani.
The screw need to fit inside and your hand need to be small.
It's like a giant, you know.
Okay, for example, if you feel that if you try to push the screw into the chassis, right? For example, this one green thing, you try to you cannot like you cannot go it through like mine is very easy to enter. For example, like this one, so sudah masuk sudah. So what you can do is that you put it on top of it first, like this, like on top of it like this, and then you use the screw to turn it. Eventually it will protrude outside, like go through the other side already. Just have to use a bit of force. Aida, okay, Aida. Okay. A very shy one. Right. Then we have Dragon James, all the fancy names, Dragon James, Victor Coco. Victor Coco. Like Coco and Coco, is it? Like Coco, is it?
Coconut.
Coconut, Kan Coco is like brother, is it? Coco.
No, but our short form is coconut. Kelapa.
So you have a friend named Coconut. Okay, it's new. All right, moving on. All right, we're going to install another one. Next slide. Right, this is the picture before you install the tires, but you also can install the tires also for you to easy to navigate it through like this. Right, I'm going to install another one. My tires is already there. So the car is almost finished, almost done already. So you have 4 working tires. If it's good in like good condition, means can move freely like this. Not any little force, dengan hanya sedikit tolakan, tayar dia bergerak dengan lancar, right? See, boleh buatlah. Saya harap Emily bersabar. Kami akan tunggu anda, Emily, jangan risau. Devon juga, kami akan tunggu. But don't take so long lah. Everybody want to also test the car outside, man. Right? Okay. I think it's not finished. If you notice, I haven't installed this one screw, like here, right? This one here, I haven't installed a screw because we're going to put our pengapit there later on. This all depends on this pengapit is actually, yeah. Telling it now that if you notice just now, I say there's one part, satu bahagian yang akan hanya ada satu screw. So, satu bahagian ni nanti tak lagi diletakkan screw, sebabnya adalah kita nak letakkan pengapit ini, right? This pengapit later on. Pengapit ini nanti kita akan gunakan untuk apitkan motor kita. Sebab itulah kita hanya dibiarkan satu screw saja untuk bahagian ini. Yang lain tu semua ada 4 main screw kita. So it's going to be like 4. Ini semua dah ada 4 skru. Right? 2 skru. Satu bahagian ni hanya ada 1 skru. Dan satu bahagian yang ada skru tu lah kita letakkan kita punya gear ini. Boleh? One of them done. Right, so you have 3 more to go. Applying the same methods. See that Emily is struggling. Emily, are you okay? Oh. So then, your car supposed to be looks like the slide number 5.
15 kilometers per hour.
What is number 3?
Emily, inside the menu have Emily. See the paper.
The paper also have.
The paper cannot see so clear lah.
Okay,
Yeah,
you want to see
you
the
can
third
see
slide? Boleh tengok slide nombor 3. This is just the third slide lah. So next slide. So this is supposedly how you install the ganda, the axle of the car, right? So it's supposed to be looks like in this picture also you can see here. Mine. Right. So the reason we install this stopper is that just to create a gap between the tires and the chilas. Kind of nice also. So you don't directly touching the tires. Restrictions. Back, recap back. So this is the finished part of the car. Not yet. We haven't installed the solar panels and the motor yet. But as you can see, the first before you install, I said that there's one part of it going to have only one screw. So this one screw is the one that you're going to install your gear, right? Because we're going to put in our clamp here for the motor on here. Then we have this tires with the stopper here, the orange one, the small orange one. So usually how I install is that, right? How I'm going to install it, I'm going to show you again, right? So this is the chassis, right? So prior to installing this, you already have your gear already ready on the ganda, right? Then you just install the stopper and your tires on one side first, right? Like this. So before installing the tires, it's going to be a look like this. And first, we're going to like put it in the stopper, the yellow one, the orange one, and then we're going to put in the tires. So to tighten it, you can just force it to your table, right? Table like this. Push it in, tekankan dia, then you have this tires. The tires, this kind of tires. Then you just masukkan dia. So make sure, pastikan yang gear ni akan diletakkan di bahagian yang hanya ada satu skru. Just masukkan dia di sini. Masukkan dia, right? Masukkan. Sampai hujung. Then right. Ada tire. Same thing also for the bottom parts. So this is one. Okay, done. Nice, Emily. Good job. Finally.
Finally, Emily.
Emily, I think David is very proud of you. Devon also. Devon, are you sure? Are you okay? Devon, talk to me. Talk to me.
That's
Bawani.
Bawani.
How to say it? Bawani, is it?
Yeah, Bawani.
Hi, Bawani.
Yes. Bawang.
Talk to me, Bawani. Talk to me. Talk to me. You can see that installing the tires. Everybody focus on Bawani now. Bawani is actually installing the tires. Focus on Bawani now. Installing the third tires. Frowning face. Is that a sign of problems? From Jeremiah Education, I think most of them already finished the parts where cars. Now, some of them already installed their solar panels, I think. So for the solar panels, you're going to have like double-sided tapes, right? So what you do is that you're going to peel off the double-sided tapes and place it on top of the two smaller rectangles. Right. Next, come on. Right. That's it. So you're going to remove the double-sided tape and put it on the area where the two smaller rectangles. Ada dua rectangle yang kecil tu. Sama yang kecil. Alright, small area here. Right, and remove the double tape. You're going to tape it here. Then the tricky part next is to install the motor. We just wait for everybody. Kita akan tunggu semua orang siap dulu bahagian yang nombor 5 tadi. Sebelum kita pasang untuk bahagian yang solar panel ni. Okay. Fikrian Shah. Right, are you okay? Nicholas Nick. How much? I think this Victor Coco already finished already just now. Andika, are you okay? Yeah. Yep, correct. And like this. So the wires are facing upwards. So you have to make sure that so for the motor, right? You have to put it in using the pengapit. Yeah, nice, Emily. So now we just want to install the motor to the chassis so that it can power the gear, right? You can move the gear. You can see the picture, right?
Mute.
Hello, Priscilla. Don't on your mic, please.
I already.
Okay. Once you install pengapit, sometimes if I think some of the problems that usually you're going to encounter is that it's very hard for you to find the right adjacent with the chassis, right? Like very hard to find the fault. So you just have to poke it in and guide the screw to the hole. For the first screw, usually no problem. Here. This one, usually no problem.
Normally, you also
Now, hard part is here. The number. As you can see, I'm going to screw in one screw here, but you have to make sure that the gear are touching when you move this bigger gear. The smaller gear also moves. It means it's correct position already, and then when you just screw it in. The tricky part, because it's not fixed, it's not in like same line of. You just have to force it in. This is one part. For the next screw, screw one part first. If you can see here, right? You can see here, there's no holes connected to the chassis, right? You cannot see the holes, right? So what you can do is that you can just force it, guide the screws. This is already being screwed to the frame, chassis. Now we're going to screw another one here, but just have to adjust a little bit. Pull out. Make sure that the hole is aligned. Then screw it in. Then you're going to have some of it very hard. Move it in. So very careful. Don't want the wire to snap. And there you have it. You should supposed to be already kind of like finished already your solar car. That is actually the last component. And you should have a moving solar car already. Yes. And then one thing also, after you finish assemble your car already, let's say if you tried it on a flat surface, it doesn't kind of like it just glide. It doesn't stop. Sure that this
complete.
boleh semua. Right. Right.
Teacher, I done ready.
Done already, which is very good. Right, which is
You can
good.
see.
Where? Wow, nice. Okay, after this, we're going to test it. It's okay. Is it sunny over there or is it raining?
I have one question. How are we gonna test it?
Sunny.
If it's sunny, then it's okay. Should be okay because
Sunny.
sunny. Okay. After this, we're going to try it lah.
Teacher, we have one question.
Yeah.
How are we going to test it?
Just put it under the sun.
The sun not yet even come yet. It's
What?
still nothing. It's still morning.
I think it's. I mean, you mean it's cloudy lah.
Yes.
So you have to wait for the sun to come out.
At least 1
Or
o'clock.
if you have halogen,
to
do you have a
wait at least
halogen?
noon.
You have at least noon, yeah. Or if you have a halogen lamp at home, I mean halogen lamp using the you know the old menthol.
UV lamp.
Not the UV lamp, the halogen menthol, like the one
Like
I'm
a
having
heat
now.
one. They give heat one.
Yeah, like this one. Like this one.
The one I don't have it here.
So if you don't have it, then you have to wait for the sun. But
My-
after this, we're going to show.
But my tortoise use it, not me.
This is very high heat. Not very
Yeah,
energy
I can
saving.
select the heat one also.
So Angel already installed it. Devon, Bawani, is it? Okay.
Yes, that's Bawani.
Nice, Bawani. Finally. Aida dah siap belum? Aida? Tak lagi.
No. I'm not part of the student.
Kenapa tak buat sekali? Alah, tak best lah. Okay. Tapi tak ke tak? Nanti kita bagilah. Ambil daripada skrin. Okay, kalau semua dah siap ke? Everybody finish already? Kalau semua dah siap, boleh tunjukkan kereta solar yang dah siap. Just show it. Show it like this. Let me see. Boleh tunjuk? You guys show it to me, the one that already finished. There? Just now David also show it. Come on, show it. You guys, ada? Let me see one more time. Angel, can I have a look at yours? Ada foto.
Yes.
You guys show it, the one that already finished already. Show it again. Okay, nice. How about the others? Like Andika already finished. Andika dah siap ke? Can you guys show it?
The volunteer, yeah.
Miss Christina, Victor, show it guys kalau dah siap. Dah siap. Oh, masih lagi belum siap eh. Just want a confirmation that everybody already finished their solar car. I just want a confirmation that everybody have finished their solar car. Nak memastikan semua dah siapkan kereta solar mereka lah. If yes, you can type in the chat sections, chat comments. You can comment that everybody siap. Right. Just want to see all your cars that's already been assembled by you guys. My car is finished already. After this, we're going to give a live demonstration lah. Live demonstrations. Wow, suddenly so quiet. Are you guys having a break or something? Yeah, guys, or having a problem with my internet. Okay, yes. I'm sorry. Thank you.
Teacher, done ready.
Yes, good. I mean, can I invite everybody to show the car that they have finished install? Can you guys show it on video? Can you guys show it on video, the car that has been installed? Right. Just wanna check everyone. Okay, nice. Devon, Andika, Priscilla, can you show car that already finished? Peter also. Yeah, Priscilla haven't finished. All right, Peter, nice. David. Ricky Ansha, Nicholas, are you guys okay?
Yes. Okay, Mr. Jeff.
Oh, where's the? Can you show me the finished product, like the one that you already like assembled? Ada? On the help chat. Priscilla is still. I think she's still working on it. Give her some time. Bawani. Okay, Bawani is good. How about the dragon? Dragon jeans. Oh, we have a dragon here. Christina, okay. Okay, if some of the car cannot move, although it's under the sunlight, you can first maybe you have to check your tires, right? Is it tight? I mean tight means is it can it move freely like this? Like is it move freely?
My one can move softly.
So it can move softly, right? It can move
Visual, I have a question. How your car can move if you're not under the sun?
No, I mean this is not to say move. Just have to make sure that there is no friction. There's no friction with the parts here. If you can move smoothly. Now, if you put it under the sun, it doesn't move, means you can just try to give it a push. If after a push it still cannot move, then maybe you can try just put it on the sunlight first, right? Put it under the sunlight and then try to give it a little push here. If the car started, if the wheels started to move, then it got power. Like for example, I'm going to show you now. I have a light here, right? So if I shine directly to the sunlight, see my car is moving, right? Right? If you are under direct sunlight, you can just put it on the ground and then give it the car a little push. Give a car a little push that it can move on its own. If the sun is bright enough, then it should be okay. But maybe if the sun is not that bright, maybe you have to come back to where the sun is brighter. Maybe the sun solar power is just not enough for it to move the car at the moment. Right? Yeah, maybe it's not so much energy. Yeah, sure. The intensity of the light also plays some part of it. If just the sun is not really that bright, just kind of like morning sun or afternoon sun, maybe it's not. You have to make it. Okay.
Teacher.
Yeah.
If we finish, what to do?
Okay, after this, we're going to finish my slides. All right, I'm going to finish my slides.
Okay.
Finish my slides, and then I'm going to give a demonstration of the car moving. Can okay, maybe
we are trying to put
Mhm.
under the sunlight now.
Okay. Okay, put it there, and then if it's just give it a little push, right? If it's right. Nice. Okay, maybe you can focus. Let's maybe can focus on the Jeremiah education for the recording. And they're doing it now. The sunlight have to be very bright, so usually real sunlight. It's not, then I think it's not going to have generate enough power to move. Right. I'm going to share my slides next.
If they hold it, the wheel can move, but when put on the floor, the car cannot move. Why?
Like I'm going to show you. I'm going to
Maybe
just
the
going to give a
sunlight
maybe the sun.
energy not enough.
Yeah. Maybe it's just very cloudy. It's not really that kind of.
Yes.
So, like for example, I'm just going to show you now, like mine, right? I have my car here, right? So I'm just going to shine a very bright halogen light, which is going to be like resemble a frontal light. It can move, right? First, see, if I put it in directly to the sunlight, make the sunlight, the wheels move. Okay, wait to move. Okay. You can see, right? One more time. If it's a very cloudy sun, then
Can use light lah. Can use electric light.
halogen kind of like menthol. It's kind of like the old type of menthol where it emits heat and lights in yellowish intensity. The LED light cannot lah, but this one can. I also can give you the details of light that you can use now. This one is actually 240 volts kind of menthol halogen light, 100 watt. So this kind of menthol can mimic.
Teacher, your son can move.
Yeah, can move. Just now I show. Did you see the video? You want me to show you one more time?
Yes.
Okay. Right. So now I have my car here, right? So now I'm going to put it under the sun, for example. This is the menthol, 100 watt. Can see the wheels moving?
Yeah.
See? Move, right? So now I'm going to put it on the table and let it move. You're going to see? No string attached. Let it move, right?
Can use the light or not? This one.
Different only certain type of menthol. This one is 100 watt. The current one, because this one is not energy efficient light bulb. Current one all of us are using are all LED, which is energy saving, right? But now that one this is the old menthol, 100 watt. But they can give you the info later on. Yeah. They say if you can, like, if you give it a push, you one time. Put it in. No lights.
Can use this light to move it.
Where? Can I have a look?
You that light cannot.
No, cannot. That one cannot. They cannot.
See, they are at the stage.
Teacher, is not moving lah.
Cannot use the light. That one is, I think that one is LED.
Teacher, is not moving.
You have to use the halogen light bulb. It's kind of like you know the old menthol that have wires inside, right? You know that one is LED. That one is LED. It cannot be used. Yeah, that one is cannot be used. I'm going to just turn it off. So, like mine, if you can, for example, you can focus on mine.
It's not moving.
Yeah. Mine is like this. This is the light bulb that we use. 100 watt light bulb, halogen light bulb, the old version. Nowadays all LED, right? This one have wires inside. For example, I can use
This for one.
old halogen light.
Please. I use like.
But it's okay. Later on you can try in bright sunlight.
Yeah, I use like this light.
No, it cannot. Cannot.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you can put it in the sun.
Yes. Put it in the sun where is bright sun, like panas terik. Okay. Can move one, no problem. So can I continue with the slides so that we can go through the activities and so that we're going to have Q&A lah. It's good to have you guys finish your solar car. Just that maybe now the weather is not really that helpful for you to play with your car. But I think after this, like maybe in the afternoon, in the noon time, when the sun is at its peaks, then should be okay lah, right? So just now we already installed our solar car. Tadi kita telah memasang kereta solar kita. Dan komponen utama kita adalah solar panel lah. Tapi kita nak tahu macam mana solar panel itu berfungsi, right? So apa yang berlaku adalah solar panel kita adalah terdiri daripada photovoltaic cell, right? Usually made of silicon, right? So what happens is that it absorbs the photon energy or the solar energy, and it's going to excite, right, the layers in the photovoltaic cells to emit positive and negative so that the electrons moving in the circuit, right? So once it excites all the electrons and moving it from negative to positive, it creates electricity, right? This electricity later on move on to power the motor here, giving it power to this motor, right, which is actually a low voltage motor. Can move voltage. At the end of the day, it creates kinetic energy that moves the gear. The small gear here is going to give power to the larger gear and move the car. That's how it's. So, kelebihan tenaga solar. So basically, tenaga solar ini, right? The good things about this kind of solar car is that it doesn't use battery, right? Battery tend to wear out after sometimes you use. Battery kebiasaannya apabila sudah habis tidak balas kimia dalam bateri, right? Dia akan kehilangan tenaga dan kita kena buang dan akan menjadi sampah. Untuk solar panel ni dia boleh digunakan, dia boleh dimainkan selagi ada cahaya matahari, right? So benda ini tidak menghasilkan kesan-kesan sampingan seperti mainan yang lain ataupun kita cuba analogikan dia dalam penggunaan harian untuk kenderaan, contohnya kenderaan yang menggunakan petroleum, right? Kenderaan yang menggunakan petroleum akan mengeluarkan gas-gas karbon monoksida dan karbon dioksida yang akan membuatkan udara kita lebih tercemar. Tapi tidak seperti tenaga solar, di mana dia adalah salah satu tenaga yang boleh diperbarui. Means it's one of the renewable energy that we can utilize without any side effects, without any side emission of carbon gas which is very dangerous to the environment, right? So one of the benefit or advantages of solar car is that it's mesra alam, right? It's nature friendly, right? And it's renewable, right? It's renewable. Every day we have good coverage of sunlight because we in the Garisan Khatulistiwa. So this is one of the benefits. You can play this car as long as you have sunlight. That's it. So next, we move on to the kekurangan. Kekurangan dia ialah kebiasaannya adalah kos pembuatan panel solar yang lebih tenaga, like more efficient. Solar panels are usually very high in cost, right? It's very costly to make a very high efficient solar panels. But we're moving on towards a more cost-effective methods to power. Currently, houses also have installed solar panels to complement to their electricity bills. Some of it, but some of that system are quite expensive. If you can look around some of the offering now, the cheap one nowadays that we have are like, for example, the lights that we have, street lights or the one that you put in the house. Those are kind of very cheap already, but it's only enough to power a light bulb. It's not enough to power certain electrical appliances, but moving towards it, the problems now is that the cost to make it is very expensive. And one thing also, it's very inconsistent. Sekarang ni, contoh macam sekarang ni tidak konsisten apabila adik nak cuba tadi, like from the Jeremiah education, they want to try it outside. Teacher, cannot move because maybe the sun is not bright enough, or maybe it's just cloudy, right? So if there is no direct sunlight, the car cannot function. So you have to wait for the right moment. Tunggu masa sesuai. for you guys to play. Right? Maybe you can play in the noon, afternoon when the sun is bright. There you can play. Right? Hopefully you guys later on maybe you guys can share your video. Anda boleh sharekan video anda bermain dengan kereta solar ni apabila keadaan cuaca yang okay. Right? And then satu lagi, you cannot play at night. Right? That's also a big downside of it. Di mana kita tak boleh nak gunakan apabila ada waktu hujan, waktu mendung, cuaca ataupun cahaya matahari yang tidak terik dan juga waktu malam. Ini adalah satu kekurangan dia lah, walaupun dia tenaga yang boleh diperbarui. Next. Alright. Moving on, if you guys have any questions, if I can answer, I will answer. If cannot, I will get back to you. So just to recap, after this, we're going to have a few question and answers. We have prepared in the booklet. In the booklet, we also have some latihan, a bit of just latihan, just to refresh you guys about what we learned today. So far so good, you guys. Do you have any question for me before we go to the exercise? Some of you guys are still assembling the car. If you guys are still assembling some of you guys are still assembling the car, maybe you can get help from your friends. Hope that guide you guys well. I guys are learning something. So, right? Maybe you can move on to the latihan. Okay, we're just going to have this simple latihan. You guys have any question for me?
Not really.
No, not really. Are you sure? Can this car? What is this car speed? What is
Less than 5 km, I think.
How you make it fast? How you can
How you make it fast? Put extra panel, I think, or extra motor.
Yeah, sure. Like how many panels? Are you going to get all the panels from your friends and then make it a CD and then you connect it to your one motor?
Put it in your Tamiya. Put about 10 maybe. If it's too much of voltage, just be a multimeter.
Talking about Tamiya, right? Maybe you can put this panel like on top of it, right?
Put two.
And like two, forever two. And then currently you're using rechargeable battery, right? Maybe I don't know how is it cost is it effective in like charging the battery, but still give you more endurance in terms of like say you're racing under the sun. The Tamiya is racing under the sun, and you have solar panel to recharge your rechargeable battery also at the same time. I don't know, but yeah, like if the panels are efficient, you
have to check use with multimeter.
Yeah, you can check. You can choose. Right. This is the book. The activity lah. Just a simple recap back. So okay, going to move on to the latihan. Right. Okay. Arahan, lengkapkan fasa perubahan tenaga yang berlaku pada kereta solar seperti ruangan berikut. Okay, the hints already in the picture. Right? Kita ada 3 perubahan tenaga. Pertama sekali, tenaga yang kita terima daripada tenaga solar, matahari, dia akan berubah kepada tenaga apa? Tenaga apa? We collect the sunlight, kita menyerap tenaga solar itu, solar panel itu akan mengubahnya menjadi tenaga apa?
Tenaga elektrik.
Yes, correct. Nice. So from that tenaga elektrik that we generate, lepas tu kita akan menghasilkan apa? Tenaga apa? Tenaga elektrik tadi from the solar panel. Yes, betul. Kinetic. Tenaga elektrik tadi akan menggerakkan motor dan seterusnya menghasilkan tenaga kinetik. Itu adalah fasa perubahan tenaga yang berlaku pada kereta solar. Right? Nice, good job, guys. Right, so here we have around 5 questions, right? Just simple questions. Matahari merupakan sumber apa yang terbesar dan pertama di bumi? Sumber apa? Right? Sumber apa? Sumber
Tenaga.
Sumber tenaga, boleh, betul. Sumber tenaga, sumber cahaya matahari, because that is the only stars that emits solar, right? Right? Matahari merupakan sumber tenaga utama. One of them. The largest source of energy. Right? Sumber tenaga yang terbesar utama di bumi, matahari, ya. Second question, kereta solar memerlukan tenaga apa untuk gerak? This is very tricky.
Tenaga matahari.
Ya, tenaga matahari, betul. Because the name is also kereta solar. Dan nama ni kereta solar. Tenaga solar untuk gerak. Ada juga akan jawab tenaga kinetik, betul. Sebab motor dia bergerak, tapi dia masalah daripada tenaga. There's no right or wrong question, answers, but yeah, it's really need tenaga solar untuk bergerak. Number 3, apabila tenaga kereta solar berada di bawah matahari, tenaga matahari akan diserap melalui what is that component?
Solar.
Solar what?
Solar panel.
Yes, true. Solar panel. So solar panel akan menyerap tenaga matahari. 4, penggunaan tenaga matahari adalah contoh tenaga yang boleh apa? Boleh apa? Boleh apa? Tenaga yang boleh? Let me can answer. What is the answer? Penggunaan tenaga matahari adalah contoh tenaga yang boleh. Anybody boleh can answer it?
Menyelamatkan bumi.
Oi, macam boboiboy pula. Alright. Penggunaan tenaga matahari adalah contoh tenaga yang boleh di. What is that? What is that word? In English?
Recycle.
Recycle. Oh, the word
Renewable.
Okay, renewable. Right, nice. So jawapan dia adalah penggunaan tenaga matahari adalah contoh-contoh tenaga yang boleh diperbaharui ataupun renewable energy. Right. 5th questions, very easy, straightforward. Penggunaan tenaga alam semula jadi ataupun tenaga yang boleh diperbaharui oleh apa pencemaran alam sekitar? Boleh apa? Very straightforward questions. It can what? Solutions. What it can do if we keep on using renewable energy? What will happen to the environment? Then we can answer that.
Become better.
Guna
Become
semula.
better. Guna semula. Boleh mengurangkan. The answer is so like the environment will be better just because they reduce emission of gas emissions, green gas emissions to be exact. And then these reductions of emission to the environment is going to give the earth time to recover, right? So basically there's five questions. Then next, this is simple. Very last one, same thing also, like the answer above. So I'm going to guide you just now. Photovoltaic cells, especially solar panels that consist of usually made of silicon. Silicons that when receiving sunlight, it's going to excite itself and moving electrons around. So here, tenaga matahari itu tadi dia akan menjadi tenaga solar lah, tenaga matahari. And then that solar panels dia akan menghasilkan tenaga elektrik, dan tenaga elektrik kemudian akan menggerakkan motor itu dan menghasilkan tenaga kinetik. So that's about it. So before we end these sessions, I just want you guys to fill in the feedback form, right? feedback form. If you can see at the last page of your booklet, or you can see on the chat ruangan comment, you guys boleh. Okay, sudah buat Dan borang maklum balas. Can give feedback to us. Maybe you boleh bagi tahu abang apa yang abang perlu improve next time. Mungkin sebab benda ni terlampau senang, so you guys want something else yang lebih susah, right? Some of you guys dah pasang lebih awal. You can give comments in that round maklum balas, right? Okay, to end sessions, I just want for the last time, right? Everybody open the camera. I just want you guys to wave because we're going to take pictures. Take a screenshot. Alias, we're going to take a screenshot of everybody holding their solar car. Can? Boleh? Right, just show you guys punya solar car. Yes. Buka camera. Just hold your solar car like this. Right? Can you guys? Angel, where's your solar car? Emily, where's your solar car? Yeah. We're going to take pictures, right?
Angel, take your solar car.
Angel, take your solar
Angel,
car.
take your solar car.
Where's your solar car, Angel? Right? Lavani Yashri. You pronounce correct? Priscilla.
David.
David. Where are you, David? We're going to take pictures. David, where's your car?
David, where's my car?
Why you asking me your car? Your car is with your Angel. What you have license? You must know where's your car, ma.
Teacher.
They are coming from downstairs. Okay, I will wait for the because we're going to have a photo session. We're going to just get a screenshot of everybody holding their cars. So just bear with me.
Emily, your one is here.
Oh.
Puri.
Angel, Sean, Christina. Christina?
Yeah.
Yeah, here. Ya, tunjukkan. Oh, you guys. Nampak? Okay. Okay, we're going to take pictures. Jeremiah Education, we're waiting for them. Alias, stand by to take pictures. Yes, sorry. Is Jeremiah already here? We're waiting for them. They say they're coming from downstairs. Basically, they are still playing outside. Wait, Nicholas, wait for them. Jeremiah Education, can you guys like show your car? We can in front of the cameras. Yes. Okay. So okay, everybody, pull out the cars. We're going to take pictures now. Okay. Steady. One. Smile. Okay. 1, 2, 3. One more time. Freestyle. David. Come on, David. Okay. 1, 2, 3. All right, nice. Okay, thank you, everyone. Give a big clap to yourself. I believe maybe some of it say it's very easy. Next time we're going to come up with something harder. But we're glad to have you today. Kami sangat berbangga untuk bersama dengan anda hari ini.
Later come on robot.
Robot next time.
Then will be more harder. You know Robbie, yeah?
You can chat with me.
Teacher, you know the Robbie.
We have Farhad.
Got the Robbie robot version. You know that
You
one?
mean the one that using Arduino, is it? programming, Raspberry Pi, something like that.
That's one robot last
Yes.
time. I think it's like from Singapore they have, then Malaysia also they have the
We
robot.
have we
to
in
collect the
development.
season.
We in development. We have for hardware maybe coming soon. But it's okay. Chat with me after this. You can get info for me also. But I just want to say thank you for having me today. In our School Arts Kids in program, if you have the opportunity to come to Pusat Sains, or you can follow our Facebook and YouTube page. Anda pun boleh juga mengikuti kita orang punya activities lah. Or maybe in the near future, you want to invite us to your organization. You can have some activity like science show, can have like workshop, we can have like STEM challenge. Just call us, we can be there. We arrange sometimes when we can be there for you guys. But meantime, thank you once again for everybody for this opportunities, right? Maybe if you guys already played the solar car later on, you can send some videos for me to see lah. But from all of us here in Pusat Sains Negara, me, Jeff Johansson, we have Puan Atia, all right, and we also have Alias in the background. Hopefully you guys having a good holiday ahead. Stay safe. See you guys soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. Have fun playing with the solar car.
Google Assistant waiting for Enterprise.
Bye.
Bye.